Hold on, hold on. Did you just hear that? Papoose. Yes, that Papoose, the man who once styled himself as the loyal husband to RemyMa, is officially banned, permanently banned, from his own life, apparently, thanks to one woman who decided she's had enough. And no, this isn't your casual Instagram clapback. This is full-on nuclear-level reality show drama. What did he do? Leaked private clips online, obviously thinking he could play a little "I'm trending, look at me" game. But guess what, folks? Yet RemyMa wasn't playing. Nope. She didn't just sigh, she didn't just roll her eyes, she served the coldest, most calculated permanent ban in rap history. Now let me ask you, how do you go from ride or die to permanently exiled in less time than it takes to post a TikTok? How does one man's ego, a few leaked clips, and a sprinkle of social media chaos lead to a full-blown career versus marriage showdown? And the real question, is this about respect, revenge, or just plain hilarious public humiliation? Stay tuned, because what I'm about to reveal will make you question everything you thought you knew about loyalty, love, and what happens when a rapper forgets who's really in charge. You think you know RemyMa and Papoose? Think again. What started as the classic story of rapper loyalty, love, and studio grind has officially turned into something that feels like a live-action drama with legal ties, social media chaos, and a reality TV twist nobody asked for. Papoose, the man who once bragged about being the ride-or-die partner, apparently thought it was funny to leak private clips online, clips that were supposed to stay behind closed doors, only to find out that RemyMa is not a woman you can push around. Not quietly, not subtly. She didn't just clap back with a few Instagram stories or a cryptic tweet. No, she went full-on permanent ban mode. A shutting down Papoose's little stunt with the kind of icy precision that makes you sit back and ask, wait, did she just end his social credibility and his personal brand in one move? And the crazy part is, this isn't the first time their private lives have spilled into public consumption. These two have a history that reads like a Netflix docuseries you didn't even know you wanted. The loyal husband, the superstar wife, the legal ties, the rumored money moves, and yes, are the social media detectives who have been documenting their every move for years. But this feels different. This feels final. Papoose allegedly thought he could slide in a little attention stunt, posting clips online that were supposedly just fun, harmless content. But in reality, every second of those leaks was like tossing gasoline on an already smoldering fire. Fans online immediately exploded. Did Papoose really just do that? RemyMa is going to see this, and she's not going to like it. This man doesn't learn, does he? And that's when things started to escalate faster than anyone could have imagined. Sources close to the situation, anonymous of course, because everyone knows in this world you leak carefully or you get burned, claim that RemyMa had already been monitoring his behavior for months, quietly cataloging every clip, every story, and every little slip-up that suggested he might think he could run his mouth and still play the loyal husband card. These clips, small as they might have seemed to Papoose, were apparently enough to trigger her ultimate move, a permanent ban, effectively cutting him off from any influence over what should have been their private lives. And if you think that's dramatic, just wait, because the fallout isn't just about social media humiliation. Oh no, there's legal leverage. There's brand reputation at stake. And there's a very public reminder that crossing RemyMa is a mistake you only get to make once. Now, for context, let's not forget how volatile this duo has been over the years. This isn't a one-off clash between a husband and wife. Papoose has a long history of public moments that make fans question his judgment. Remember the social media stunts, the offhand comments about money, and the moments where he publicly downplayed RemyMa's success while pretending to be supportive? Yeah, those. All of those little pieces have stacked up in the court of public opinion over time, painting a picture of a man who sometimes thinks loyalty is optional, or at least negotiable. And RemyMa? She's been the perfect storm of restraint and strategy. Quiet, calculating, letting the narrative unfold without overexposing herself, until apparently the limit was reached. When those clips leaked, so it wasn't just a violation of trust, it was a direct challenge to her authority, her reputation, and her long-cultivated image as a powerhouse in hip-hop who doesn't play games. And let's be honest, Papoose probably thought he was clever. He probably imagined himself being cheeky, keeping fans entertained, maybe stirring up a little buzz online. But the reality? He underestimated RemyMa's capacity for swift and permanent action. And fans online have been dissecting the situation with the kind of energy reserved for major political scandals. Every clip, every story, every vague reference Papoose made over the last few months has been re-examined, re-uploaded, and turned into evidence of his missteps. Memes are circulating, reaction videos are being posted, and commentary threads stretch for pages on end. The general consensus? Papoose crossed a line that he should have known was sacred. In the world of celebrity marriages, especially ones that the public watches like this, some boundaries are untouchable. Leaking private clips wasn't just a faux pas, it was perceived as a calculated disrespect, a public assertion that he could act independently of her control while still reaping the benefits of being her husband. And the fact that RemyMa responded not with a tweet, not with a public statement, but with a full ban, only amplifies the shock. It's like watching a chess master make the final. It's a game-ending move while everyone else is still arguing over the last pawn. Sources close to the couple, again, completely anonymous but allegedly very credible, claim that the permanent ban wasn't just about those specific clips. It's the culmination of years of small infractions, moments of ego, and lapses in judgment that piled up into one explosive incident. Apparently, there were warnings, subtle threats, little you-know-better moments that Papoose either ignored or misread as playful teasing. But this time, RemyMa decided enough was enough. And if you think this is just about social media drama, think again. There's an alleged financial angle here too. Insiders say that some of the leaked clips highlighted spending, lifestyle choices, and interactions that made Papoose look like he was leveraging her success for his own visibility while contributing little to the partnership. Now, and whether that's true or not, the perception is what matters in public spectacle. And right now, the perception is that Papoose finally got a reality check from a woman who doesn't do patience casually. Meanwhile, the public response has been, let's say, entertaining. Social media is full of fans taking sides, commentators trying to analyze the moves like it's a corporate merger, and meme accounts having a field day imagining what Papoose might be feeling. Well, one fake anonymous source online joked, Papoose thought he was posting clips. He accidentally signed his own eviction notice. And it's hard to argue with that sentiment, because let's be real, the man is reportedly banned from the kind of interactions that once defined his public persona. He can't post freely, he can't leak stories, he can't even participate in what some fans call relationship content, which in their world is basically the currency of celebrity relevance. And while some people are laughing, others are genuinely impressed by the scale of RemyMa's move. This isn't just a slap on the wrist, this is textbook, high-stakes celebrity accountability, executed in full view of the public without a single word from the enforcer herself. And that's what makes this situation so juicy. It's rare to see someone actually follow through. In the celebrity world, most disputes end in vague posts, half-hearted apologies, and/or dramatic interviews that eventually get forgotten. Not this time. RemyMa has allegedly turned a private betrayal into a public lesson, all without saying a single sentence online. The silence itself is louder than any headline could be. And while Papoose's clips are still floating around the internet, of course they are because nothing dies online, RemyMa's ban has now become the defining narrative. People are asking, who really holds the power here? Is it the man who was once the loyal husband, or the woman who just proved she can dictate the terms of engagement without ever opening her mouth? And if you think that question is rhetorical, just watch how fans dissect every post, every story, every side comment in the days and weeks to come. The social media forensic work is already in full swing. Of course, in true celebrity drama fashion, the leaks have opened the door to speculation about the future. Will Papoose try to fight back? Will he attempt another stunt to reclaim his narrative? And more importantly, what does this mean for their shared history, their brand, and the way the public views them both? Some fake insiders suggest that he might be trying to negotiate behind the scenes, but the permanent ban reportedly leaves very little room for negotiation. Fans online are speculating wildly, imagining secret phone calls, text exchanges, and even elaborate social media strategies designed to circumvent the ban. And the suspense only grows when you consider that RemyMa's silence might be strategic. Every time Papoose posts, leaks, or tries to regain attention, it allegedly reinforces the narrative that he is operating in a world she controls. That's some next-level celebrity power play, and people online can't get enough. And let's not forget the humor in all of this. Some fans are joking that Papoose might have to hire an assistant just to remind him of the rules of engagement. Others are imagining him wandering around the internet, blocked from posting relationship content, with a look of sheer confusion, like a character in a satirical comedy. The exaggeration is real, but so is the tension. Because what might seem funny on Twitter could easily translate into real-world consequences if this drama intersects with contracts, endorsements, or public appearances. And that's exactly why this story has legs. It's not just about leaked clips. It's about power, control, and public accountability in the age of social media fame. The leaked clips themselves have sparked debates across platforms. People are dissecting every frame, questioning the motives, and speculating on whether Papoose knew exactly what he was doing or if this was pure negligence. And the truth is, no one really knows. What we do know is that RemyMa acted decisively. And in a world where celebrity marriages often end in vague apologies and cryptic posts, a permanent ban is basically a headline screaming, "I'm in charge, and don't forget it." Social media users are calling it one of the most ruthless moves in recent hip-hop history. It's bold, it's dramatic, and it's exactly the kind of story that makes people click, comment, and keep coming back for more. And just when you thought it couldn't get any more intense, rumors started swirling that this ban might extend beyond social media. And some sources suggest that Papoose could be restricted from participating in certain public events tied to the couple's joint brand or music ventures. Others speculate that there could even be informal community enforcement, with friends and associates reportedly siding with RemyMa's stance, amplifying the ban in ways that go beyond simple online restrictions. Fans are already theorizing about staged encounters, subtle public snubs, and the possibility that Papoose's next public appearance will be met with the kind of social media heat that few rappers survive unscathed. So here's where things get really messy. Sources, totally anonymous naturally, but supposedly very plugged in, claim that Papoose's little stunt with those leaked clips was only the tip of the iceberg. Behind the scenes, they say he's been allegedly juggling multiple personal exploits while still being legally tied to RemyMa, a move that insiders describe as audacious, reckless, and frankly hilarious if you're not him. One so-called friend supposedly whispered to our team, he thought he could play both sides, be the husband, be the entertainer, and somehow stay relevant. He failed spectacularly. And let's be honest, when someone leaks content that makes themselves look desperate for attention, while simultaneously testing the patience of one of hip-hop's most strategic power players, the fallout isn't going to be cute, not in the slightest. This isn't about petty social media arguments anymore. This is about control, reputation, and public accountability, and RemyMa is making it crystal clear that she runs this chessboard. According to our inside sources, the clips weren't just random snippets, they were carefully timed, allegedly designed to show Papoose in a playful, carefree light. But what they really did was highlight discrepancies between how he presents himself online versus what insiders say is happening in private. There are rumors that some clips hinted at spending habits that raised eyebrows, a lavishness funded indirectly by collaborations and contracts tied to RemyMa's projects. Fans online went wild, dissecting frames, freezing images, and building detailed speculation threads. One imaginary investigator commented, "You can see the Gucci bag at the private jet reference and the champagne glass all in the same 12-second clip. The audacity is staggering." Of course, nobody's claiming this is verified, it's all speculation, but in the court of social media, perception is reality. Public reaction has been nothing short of a circus. Tweets, TikToks, Instagram stories, and Facebook posts exploded in real time. Some fans praised RemyMa for her decisiveness, calling her a queen who doesn't take disrespect lightly. Others, more dramatic, speculated that Papoose's career might be in jeopardy. "He's banned from online relevancy until further notice," one meme account joked, complete with a photoshopped Papoose restricted content warning. And naturally, the humor escalated quickly. Some TikTok users staged interventions where they mocked Papoose walking into empty studios, holding microphones with a look of despair, while captions read, "Banned by the boss." The exaggeration is intentional, but the effect is real. Social media has collectively turned this into a cultural moment, a spectacle that's equal parts comedy, drama, and soap opera. Anonymous insiders allegedly revealed that the leaks weren't isolated incidents. They claim that Papoose has been quietly testing boundaries for months. There are whispers of secret studio sessions posted without permission, clips showing him in public without acknowledging RemyMa's carefully curated appearances, and even references to casual interactions with other entertainers that, according to our sources, were completely unnecessary and disrespectful. It's being reported that these minor infractions escalated quietly over time until the leaks became the tipping point. The permanent ban, they say, was RemyMa's calculated statement. One move to establish that crossing her is not optional, and from a strategic standpoint, it's brilliant. While Papoose's name trends, his credibility dips, and the public watches, the silent enforcer controls the narrative without ever saying a word. One of our sources even went so far as to claim that there's an alleged network of insiders tracking Papoose's social media activity in real time, making sure he doesn't post clips that would contradict the ban. "Think of it as a digital containment strategy," the anonymous tipster said. "Every time he tries to leak, the network lights up like an early warning system. The man is basically under virtual house arrest." And while this might sound exaggerated, the humor and hyperbole are exactly what make this story so shareable. Social media users have taken it and run, turning speculation into viral threads, reaction videos, and endless memes. Fans are analyzing every post, every subtle gesture, every interaction between Papoose and RemyMa, trying to figure out the next move. It's like watching a high-stakes chess match, except the pieces are famous rappers and the audience is the entire internet. Meanwhile, public discussion isn't just about Papoose. RemyMa's silence has sparked its own set of rumors. Some claim it's a strategic genius move, letting the drama unfold while she maintains control. Others say she's quietly documenting everything for potential legal or business leverage. One fake anonymous source even suggested, "Why, she's not just enforcing a ban, she's creating a playbook for celebrity accountability. People are going to study this for years." And in a world where public perception can make or break careers, that's a powerful position. Every time Papoose tries to respond, the narrative immediately shifts back to him, reinforcing the ban and keeping RemyMa's authority intact without her ever having to speak. But the drama doesn't stop at social media. Our investigations, again, and purely satirical and speculative, of course, suggest that there might be a financial component at play. Sources claim that Papoose has allegedly been less involved in collaborative revenue streams, letting RemyMa's projects fund his lifestyle indirectly. Meanwhile, the leaked clips unintentionally highlighted this imbalance, showing him enjoying perks, studio setups, and casual luxuries while RemyMa's presence remained strategically curated and controlled. If fans online immediately picked up on this, some joking, some critical, and some genuinely concerned. One viral thread claimed, "He's the ultimate freeloading husband meme, and we're watching the collapse in real time." Of course, this is all exaggeration for effect, but that's the beauty of it. It's entertaining, it's viral, and it keeps viewers glued to every new development. Then there's the layer of community and fan base reaction. An online group started analyzing the ban in unprecedented detail. Some claimed the move was long overdue, citing past moments where Papoose allegedly disrespected public appearances or undermined RemyMa's authority. Others framed it as a masterclass in public dominance, noting how the ban is irreversible, permanent, and yet carried out silently. One user commented, "It's like watching a live tutorial in how to assert control over a public narrative. Your RemyMa just schooled the world." And in true internet fashion, memes, GIFs, and reaction compilations multiplied exponentially. Within hours, Papoose became the punchline of every Twitter joke, while RemyMa's image was elevated to untouchable status. Anonymous tipsters also claimed that the leaked clips might have exposed minor controversies previously unknown to the public. Allegedly, some scenes showed discrepancies in private interactions, spending habits, and personal choices, and creating a narrative where Papoose's image as the loyal husband was undercut. Whether or not any of these allegations hold water, the perception alone fuels the fire. The public doesn't need proof to react. They just need clips, commentary, and a hint of scandal. And the internet delivered exactly that, turning speculation into a viral phenomenon overnight. And just when it couldn't get more entertaining, rumors started swirling about potential interventions from mutual associates, friends, and even collaborators. One anonymous insider allegedly joked, "Everyone around him got the memo. Don't even think about crossing RemyMa or you're next on the ban list." Of course, this is satire-level exaggeration, but it perfectly illustrates the way this story is being amplified online. Fans love drama, and social media thrives on exaggeration. The combination of leaked content, public silence from RemyMa, and the apparent impotence of Papoose to respond created the perfect storm. The clips themselves have been dissected to death. Fans are freezing frames, comparing past interviews, and even speculating about studio equipment placement. One viral TikTok thread claimed, "Notice the background in clip 3? That's definitely the room where RemyMa records her unreleased track. He was in there, uninvited." Whether true or not doesn't matter. The narrative sticks. And every time a new clip surfaces, speculation skyrockets, giving the story fresh legs for discussion, memes, and further fan obsession. As the dust begins to settle, or at least pretend to, on Papoose's latest misstep, the real consequences are starting to come into focus. A permanent ban isn't just a social media slap on the wrist. It's a signal that things could spiral into legal, financial, and public fallout if not handled carefully. Fans online are already speculating about what's next. Will there be lawsuits, contract renegotiations, public apologies, or, in the most dramatic scenario, will Papoose face what some have dubbed the celebrity social exile, where every post he makes is dissected for evidence of disobedience? The speculation is endless, and the internet is devouring it all. One anonymous insider allegedly suggested he might have to hire lawyers just to get permission to post a photo. Whether that's true or not doesn't matter. The idea alone has the audience hooked. And imagining a world where a rapper's social life is legally monitored like a corporate executive under house arrest. Meanwhile, the public reaction has morphed from entertainment into what some are calling a high-stakes moral debate. Is this really about leaking clips, or is it a power play demonstrating who really controls the narrative in a celebrity relationship? Fans are dissecting every angle. Some praise RemyMa as the ultimate strategist, a queen who doesn't let loyalty get twisted into leverage. Others side with Papoose, claiming that in the age of social media, no one owns content once it exists online. But even the supporters of Papoose admit one thing. The timing and execution of the leaks were, let's say, remarkably bad. One viral thread joked, "He didn't just step on the line, he danced on it in glitter shoes and thought it was a parade." And honestly, that's the energy the internet is feeding on. Every clip, every post, every minor infraction gets amplified into this huge public spectacle, and neither party can escape the glare. Rumors also suggest that the ban could have ripple effects on business relationships and endorsements. Hypothetical sources allege that sponsors and collaborators are watching closely to see who holds the power. Imagine a scenario where a major brand hesitates to book Papoose for a campaign because RemyMa's permanent ban suggests he's a liability. Meanwhile, a RemyMa continues to maintain her polished image, appearing confident, collected, and untouchable. It's a classic case of one person controlling perception while the other struggles to repair it. And let's not forget the financial implications. Some online commentators have already spun scenarios where Papoose's brand value drops, potential collaborations stall, and his social influence wanes, all because one woman decided enough was enough. The internet thrives on these hypotheticals, and the drama keeps growing. Then there's the alleged psychological impact. Anonymous sources claim that Papoose has been reportedly stressed, frustrated, and increasingly desperate to regain public favor. Memes have exploded online, imagining him pacing in his studio, repeatedly checking his phone, muttering, "I just wanted to post one clip." The exaggeration is ridiculous, but it captures the tension perfectly. Fans are glued to every move, analyzing interviews, subtle Instagram captions, and any interaction that could hint at reconciliation or retaliation. Some even speculate that the permanent ban could inspire him to stage even bigger online stunts, which of course would just reinforce the power of RemyMa's move. It's a vicious circular cycle of speculation, engagement, and viral content that keeps everyone hooked. The scandal also reignites conversations about loyalty, respect, and the unspoken rules of celebrity relationships. And people online are debating endlessly, was the ban justified? Was it excessive? Or was it the only way to make a man who thought he could play fast and loose realize that someone else controls the board? Some fake anonymous commentators framed it as a lesson for all aspiring rappers. Cross the boss and you're permanently benched. It's dramatic, but that's exactly why this story has legs. Fans love a cautionary tale, especially when it's wrapped in scandal, money, and power dynamics. And RemyMa is playing the role of silent enforcer flawlessly, letting the world speculate while keeping her own position unchallenged. The legal implications are where things get really interesting. While there's no official confirmation, fake insiders allege that lawyers are reviewing contracts, intellectual property rights, and even clauses in previous music deals to assess whether Papoose's leaks constitute a breach that could be actionable. And imagine a scenario where a rapper's social media post triggers legal consequences, or where clips allegedly posted without approval could impact revenue sharing. The hypothetical nature of this alone fuels endless debate online. Fans have created entire threads imagining courtroom drama, leaked trials, and dramatic confrontations between legal teams. It's a spectacle, and the internet is eating it up. Social media commentators are also speculating about broader community implications. In the past, public figures in the hip-hop world have faced backlash from fans, collaborators, and even neighborhoods when they cross certain lines. While there's no official confirmation that any local action has taken place, the narrative online paints Papoose as a man under increasing scrutiny. Every public appearance, every social media post, and every interaction is now framed as a potential violation of the permanent ban. Online fans are calling it a live surveillance scenario, blending entertainment, obsession, and humor into a single narrative that seems endless. Meanwhile, RemyMa's silence continues to dominate headlines in its own right. She hasn't posted, hasn't commented, and hasn't directly responded to the public frenzy. And that, more than anything, has people speculating. Is it restraint? Strategy? Or sheer confidence that her move speaks louder than any post could? The social media analysts have described this as a masterclass in controlled chaos, noting how her absence from the commentary keeps attention squarely on Papoose's missteps. Every time he tries to reassert relevance, it allegedly reinforces her authority, creating a dynamic where the audience constantly checks for updates, reactions, or reconciliation that may never come. The humor in all of this cannot be overstated. Memes, parodies, reaction videos, and fake commentary accounts have exploded, turning the scandal into a viral phenomenon. TikTok creators are reenacting Papoose's ban scenario, Instagram accounts are posting mock official ban letters, and Twitter is flooded with exaggerated analyses, including charts tracking potential social media offenses. Some of these jokes are cruel, others hilarious, but all of them serve to cement the story in public consciousness. The combination of scandal, strategy, and humor keeps the audience glued, eagerly awaiting every next development. And just when you think it can't get crazier, the speculation about what happens next is off the charts. Anonymous sources suggest hypothetical scenarios where Papoose attempts a public reconciliation, only to be met with a wall of silence or strategic exposure control from RemyMa. Fans online are already imagining stunts, media appearances, and social media campaigns designed to either subvert or reinforce the ban. Some even claim there could be a full-blown reality TV angle where cameras capture the drama of a man permanently banned, desperately trying to regain credibility while a silent queen watches from the sidelines. Whether that ever happens or not doesn't matter. The potential for it keeps engagement sky high. Ultimately, the situation highlights something deeper than leaked clips or social media missteps. It's a lesson in power dynamics, public perception, and personal accountability. RemyMa's permanent ban is more than just a response to a specific incident. It's a statement, a warning, and a performance all rolled into one. And in the world of celebrity, where image is everything and silence can be as loud as any post, this move may go down as one of the most legendary public power plays of recent years. So, while Papoose navigates the fallout, the memes, the speculation, and the hypothetical legal quagmires, the audience watches, comments, and waits. Every move is analyzed, every post is dissected, and every interaction is viewed through the lens of the permanent ban. The suspense is electric, the humor is biting, and the drama is ongoing. Whether this story ends in reconciliation, public embarrassment, or further escalation, one thing is clear. In the game of celebrity power and social media spectacle, RemyMa just showed the world how it's done, and Papoose is learning the hard way. So now, we want to hear from you. What do you think is really going on behind the scenes? Is Papoose genuinely in trouble? Or is the internet just amplifying every little misstep? Do you think RemyMa's permanent ban was a calculated power move, or just a response to leaked clips gone wrong? And let's be honest, if this were you, could you stay silent while someone crossed the line over and over again? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Be bold, be honest, and tell us what you think happens next. Are we witnessing a slow-motion public takedown, a celebrity chess game, or the next viral meme goldmine? Will Papoose recover, or has the internet permanently branded him as the banned one? Make sure you hit that like button if this story shocked you, subscribe so you don't miss the next explosive update, and turn on notifications because this saga is far from over. Every new clip, every leaked snippet, And every online reaction could change the game entirely, and you want to be front row for it. Stay tuned, stay awake, and stay ready, because the next chapter in this wild RemyMa versus Papoose drama could drop at any moment, and trust me, you do not want to miss it.